Hi, I'm Jeff McQuillan from ESLPOD.com. Today I want to talk to you about helping your children learn English. I want to give you some do's and don'ts, things you should do in helping your child learn English, and things that are probably not a very good idea. The first thing that you can do to help your children learn English, and by children I mean young children, small children, or even older children, is to read to them in English. Now, if a child is very young, you can start with what are called board books. These are books that usually just have an image and a few words on the page. And if the child is older, or when the child starts to get older, then you can try a little longer books, what we sometimes call story books, and you can read them to them regularly. It's a good idea, just as you probably do already in your own language, to make it a habit to read to them every day, maybe before they go to bed or maybe after a meal. Have some regular schedule you follow. It's important when you're reading to your child in English that they understand what they're reading. Of course, it's also important for you to understand. Always important to read the book first to make sure there aren't any English words you don't understand. But the big thing you want to focus on is having the child understand what they're reading. So if they don't understand it, if it looks like they're lost or confused or they're asking you questions, then explain it to them. And it's okay to translate some things for them as well. The important thing is to make it fun. You want to make it appealing. That is, you don't want it to be considered like school, like some sort of homework for them. Now, if you're watching this video, your English is almost certainly good enough to help your younger children with their English. Don't worry about your pronunciation. The children will be hearing native speakers speak English many more hours than they hear you. So even if your pronunciation isn't perfect, what you are giving them is very valuable. You're helping them with the vocabulary and the grammar just by reading to them. Fortunately, there are a lot of videos now, free videos on YouTube that you can search for that have books that are read aloud. You can search for read aloud videos or read alouds with an S at the end. And there are many different videos that you can find of the books and someone reading to them. And you can watch those videos with your children. You can stop, you can explain, you can watch them again and again, or once the child understands most things, you can have them watch it on their own if they want to. Don't buy one of these teach your child to read English software programs. I've looked at several of them. They're really not very good. They are way too focused on things like the pronunciation of letters and sounds. Those things are important, but those are things that you will automatically be teaching your child for the most part as you read to them. So don't waste your money on software programs or iPad apps. Just get some books or watch some videos with books. That's a much better way. Having the physical book, of course, is best, although sometimes that's not always possible or you don't have the money to have the actual books with you. Another thing you can do is to watch English TV programs with them, as long as they are, of course, children's programs. So shows like Sesame Street or Peppa Pig, many of these are already on YouTube. These are programs that children watch here in the United States. So you can try watching those. I suggest if the child is able to read, to have the closed captioning on so they can follow the words along. Having the closed caption on is very useful. I do it all the time when I'm watching a language that is not English, and even sometimes in English. Another thing you can do is to create a home that has lots of English in it. So you can take little stickies, little signs, and you can put them on different objects in the house with their English name on them. It could be furniture, it could be the garbage can, it could be things in the kitchen, things in their room, and so forth. In other words, you want to create an environment, a place that you get to see English a lot. You may want to put up some posters for geography or planets or sports teams or anything that the child might be interested in, but in English. And of course, once a child is able to read on his or her own, it's a good idea to provide books for them to read on their own, books that they would be interested in reading, of course. Finally, don't force children if they don't like the activity that you are doing with them in English. If you were like me when you were a child and your parents tried to force you to do something, it usually didn't work. The same is true for bribing your child, giving them money or treats if they will listen to you in English. Don't do that. That usually removes their motivation. It causes more harm than it does good. I hope some of those suggestions are useful to you. If you like this video, please like us, share us, and follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/ESLPOD and Twitter at ESLPOD.com. And if you're looking to improve your own English more, take a look at our unlimited English membership at ESLPOD.com. From beautiful Los Angeles, California, I am Jeff McQuillan. Thanks for watching.